Welcome back. And to continue taking a look at the main headlines of our Egyptian dailies with our guest, Dr. Walaa Wasfy, Professor of Political Marketing. Moving on to أخبار اليوم. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry arrived early on Thursday in South Sudan to participate in the country's 4th anniversary of independence celebrations. In a press statement, Shoukry said Egypt is keen to support South Sudan and put every effort to help South Sudan get out of the current impasse and help improve the standard of living for all of the South Sudanese. We have more details in the following report, and we'll be back.
Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry visits South Sudan to participate in the country's 4th anniversary of independence celebrations. In a press statement, Shoukry said that Egypt was keen to support South Sudan and put every effort to help South Sudan get out of the current impasse and help improve the standard of living of the Sudanese government. Shoukry also added that his participation in Juba's Independence Day celebrations aimed at maintaining closer ties between Cairo and Juba. Shoukry is expected to meet with South Sudan's President Salva Kiir, tackling political and security developments in the Sudanese government and means to strengthen ties between Egypt and South Sudan. The Independence Day celebrations will be attended by senior statesmen, Sudanese ministers, and leaders of African countries. The celebrations will include a military parade, folk dance, and a religious ceremony with the participation of both Muslims and Christians. On July 8, 2011, South Sudan became independent from its northern neighbor as the world's 193rd sovereign state.
Well, definitely, Sudan is one of the most important countries, actually. Talking about our relations with Sudan, we have to admit that things now are much, much better from the past when it comes to Sudan.
Of course, and we're keen about the south of Sudan and support and to announce and to give those messages that Egypt is still supporting Sudanese and South Sudan and what is happening. And by the visit of the foreign minister there it's a good step, which is putting Sudan in the frame, back to the media, back to the programs and announcement about what is happening there. Also, you know, all the relations between Egypt and other countries is very important to be highlighted, of course, like Sudan. And I keen on also about the relation about what is going on between Egypt and Libya nowadays, and Egypt and what is and Palestine too. If we keep updated with those countries which we got a historical relation between them, is very important to be highlighted nowadays, and to know that we keep on and we keen and we give care and support and.
Right. Back to Al-Ahram Daily. U.S. daily Washington Post reported that the government of Egypt seeks to purchase advanced border surveillance equipment from the U.S. to bolster security along its borders with Libya. The State Department has approved a possible foreign military sale to Egypt for the security system and connected equipment for an estimated cost of $100 million. The anticipated sale, according to the Pentagon, will contribute to the foreign policy and national security of the United States by providing assistance to its key Middle East ally, which Washington says is an important force for political stability and economic progress in the region. How do you read this, especially now that I never understand, but usually when the United States, they talk how Egypt is important in the region, they are the key for stability and security, and you don't know to which side you can tackle it, from which side.
Nowadays.
But this is something important as well.
Yes, of course, important, but we are wise enough to read messages. You know, any political message is not taken as it is, or any political news is not taken or to be read as it is written. You know, there are more than one message between each and every word. So those words has more than translation, which is, and this according to the political science and political marketing specialists, and to how to analyze those messages that came from each and every country, especially when this message is delivered, and in what time, and considering any country, Egypt, and any other relation with any Arab country. But of course, Egypt is the center of the Middle East. So this word, yes, of course, it's true. Yeah, with nothing new about that. But to give more consideration to that, and Egypt, and political stability in Egypt means political stability in all the region. Yes, this is fine, but tell me who are supporting the groups or that making all that terrorism here in Egypt, and also in Sinai, and what is happening on Sinai too, by whom? Of course, or those members, or al-Takfiriyin, or those weapons, who give them those funds and those weapons. You know, we have to read the old books of the old scientists when they said that that they will create new Islam for the new time era, to convince them that this is the new Islam that make what is really happening right now. But this is really not the real Islam that they are promoting for it in a different way. You know, if you travel to London or to whatever, and even at USA, you know, Muslim people at USA, maybe they have the ethics of the real Islam, and the nice word of the real Islam that maybe we miss here in the Arab countries nowadays. Why we miss those ethics? Because of promoting for the new Islam that USA would like to promote for it.
This is what we're talking about. This is the political marketing and
Yes.
how to reach all people.
Yes.
Well, time is running up, but at the end, Dr. Walaa Wasfy, Professor of Political Marketing, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for it. Thank you.
And right now, moving on to a quick break, and we'll be back to resume the breakfast show.